it comes on the screen, no, got it and all
Yeah.
that. Otherwise, then I won't be able to use the audio video, this thing.
You
Okay.
have to do it once again because I live streamed just now.
Oh God, again, huh? Okay, just
Yeah.
hold on, just hold on. Okay. Okay, now you live streamed. I got it. Done. Okay. Now all of y'all are ready for R2C3.
No, they are not, sir. Only few people have switched on their videos. What's wrong? Switch on your videos.
Please, even if it is R2C3, doesn't matter. That's like Bahubali 1, Bahubali 2, now Bahubali 3. This time it's Bahubalini 3. Chinmay is Bahubalini, correct? R2C3 heroine, correct? Who are the other people? Dikshu Priya is there. Dikshu.
DB.
Hi, sir.
Hi. Okay, now your exams are starting on June 21st or what? It's over, no?
24th.
24th, right? Okay, and June 20th are your second PUC results.
Huh?
Then? When are your second PUC
results? Is it announced?
They had told June 20th.
I don't know. We will only get to know by our relatives for now. For me, it's the same thing.
They told
They'll
June.
call up and ask, it's come. Have you checked?
That's what they had told June 20th because we were all colleges are gearing up for admissions, no? So that's why I came to know. Sindhi College also gearing up for admissions. So they said we were supposed to have an inter-college fest on 20th, 21st, 22nd, and then somebody told us from the PO board that the results might come on June 20th. So they said then we'll postpone the fest to July 20th. So that's why I came to know. So might be June 20th. Good only. So as soon as you come PUC results, you will get full booster. You got done so well in PUC, and then you can write your CA, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, okay. Now we'll start off with the BCK revision. Chinmay, we can start.
Yes, sir. But we need a video on, sir.
Okay. Let's see if my video can get on, or whether it's focusing on my shirt, my pant. What is it focusing on? Those correct? Is it on now?
Yes, on your pocket in the shirt.
Pocket. Yeah. Now? How to make it straight? This is so funny. 1 minute. So we taped it also. Then to it we can do this.
Yeah, it's fine.
Huh?
It's
awesome. Fine.
Huh? Yeah.
It's fine. Why do these final and inter students never tell me anything?
Because
they are happy seeing my pocket, I think.
No, probably it's right at that moment.
Okay, now it's okay, or you want me to move the thing?
No, it's all right. Others, please switch on your videos. I cannot keep telling it again and again. Shetty sir is coming today. You know that we have already sent a message also.
Okay.
So
if you don't put on your video, Shetty sir will send you one.
Yeah.
What is that? What are the emojis which are there to poke or something? Is there with a pencil?
Everything is there, sir.
He'll poke you with that pencil, or you'll feel that poke. Correct or no? Okay. Okay, now coming to the next point. We'll start not to the next point, first point of the day. We'll start with the BCK. All of you all know this is a very, very scoring subject because you'll have 40 marks, which you can easily get at least around 30 to 35 by just picking the right answer, right? And as you know, the chapters are also pretty easy. So there is not much, only in one chapter where you have to memorize the CEOs and CFOs of companies. That is a different chapter, but otherwise it's a very, very simple type of subject. Now, I want to tell you one small thing, because if you go through the papers and if we went through the last year when we had discussed the R2C2, when we had done it, sometimes when they set the questions and the multiple choice questions are given to you all, the answers may sound a little similar and you might get confused which one to tick. Now, in those situations, the best thing is to read the question again and figure out what is the right answer. Now, even after reading the question second time or third time, if you're not sure that the answers are too close for each other, then you don't leave off that question. You'll have negative marking, right? Got it? So, but otherwise, as far as possible, generally when you read it once and you might think, oh, these two answers are similar, then you find it a little challenging. So it's always better to read the question the second time, and when you read it the second time, generally you flash with the right answer. For example, they might ask, which of the following communities do not come under the Hindu undivided family? So they may mention Zoroastrians, Christians, Muslims, none of the above. Now you will be thinking Christians are also there. Which of the following come under the Hindu undivided family? Now Zoroastrians are also don't come. Christians also come. And you'll think, okay, none of the above. Then read it one more time, because Zoroastrians are nothing but Parsis. And Parsis do come under the Hindu undivided
family.
So you'll have to tick the right answer, right? So sometimes it may sound a little confusing, but always be a little more prudent and read the choices one more time, read the questions one more time, but don't spend too much time, because economics is a tougher paper for you all. It's 60 marks, right? Yeah, so the maximum you should spend on these 40 questions is not more than 45 minutes to 1 hour. You'll have how many? 3 hours, right?
2 hours.
Oh, 2 hours. So actually speaking, 1 minute per question maximum. So around 40 minutes here, and you can spend around 80 minutes there, because I think so economics, you'll have sums and all also, no? In economics, some of them, no.
Yes, sir.
Elasticity of demand, yeah, this, that, and all that, right? So it's always better to. And my earnest request to you all is, please put in your best foot forward. And I want somebody to get a rank, man. Please, I was telling Shetty sir also the other day, we need a rank badly somewhere in CA Foundation or in CA Inter to revive the whole thing. Okay, so please, all of you all put a little more effort, correct or no? From my side, I'll give you a cash prize if anybody gets a rank. Okay. How much cash now? I'll see how much is then my bank and I'll tell you. Okay. So from my side. Okay. So all of you all try your best. Put your best foot.
You're going to pay for us to get a rank.
Rank, yeah, that's what. Besides, from my side, treat. Nice. In higher taste. You know, higher taste.
You don't need to pay, sir. Once they get a rank, after they're done with the CA, they'll only get so much money.
Money, I know, they'll only get so much money, and they'll get placed in. Once you're a rank holder, getting into any internship also becomes very easy for CA Inter. And
but Foundation doesn't have a rank, sir.
It has, no?
No, it's not. It's been removed.
Oh, I thought there is a rank for Foundation.
No.
No, they don't even mention the high.
They list out top 100 or something. But there's no rank.
You come in that list, that's enough. You come in that.
You'll get inter concession. For that you can come.
Okay, now let's start off with the thing R2C, Chinmay.
Yes, sir.
This is going to be very short, because BCK is a very short thing, because the division is very small. Okay.
Chapter 1, Introduction to Business and BCK. Domain of BCK. Oxford Online Dictionary defines the term domain as a specific.
Oh, you're going to read all this. My God, how many pages is this? Yeah, this is going to be 150. How many pages are there?
No. This is only R2C caps material.
How much is it? How many pages? You just scroll down and see.
Yeah, like 40.
40 pages 40. And all. This we do with that when you have to do crash course for this thing. No, 40 pages and all. You think we'll finish? Yeah.
Then do you want to do a 16-page one?
Yeah, that 16-page one sounds a little better. A 40-page one doesn't sound a good idea at all. Doesn't sound good. 40 pages, because even if we take around 5 minutes per page, it will take 3 hours.
Yeah. Then 1 minute, I'll check if there's anything for BCK.
All of them are anyway very well versed with BCK. They're removing BCK from Foundation.
It doesn't mean that you guys don't study, all right?
Okay,
you won't pass if you don't study. So study.
So you all pass, and then the next match I'll say, see, we know so much more than you all know. We have BCK. Mere paas BCK hai. And what are they removing?
BCK and BCR.
मेरे पास BCK है, मेरे पास they remove, मेरे पास business commercial knowledge है, Business correspondence and what? Reporting.
Yeah.
तुम्हारे पास क्या है? मेरे पास माँ है. Okay, whatever.
Like ICI will be ready to listen to that wonderful delivery of
dialogue. There was a movie like that, no? You know.
yeah.
मेरे पास बंगला है, गाड़ी है. Amitabh Bachchan and Shashi Kapoor, one old movie, Diwar. Became such a legendary dialogue.
1 minute, sir. There's no material as such for. We'll do the mock test paper.
We'll do the MTP. That's the best. Come on. What a brainy girl you are, Chinmay.
Can't help it, sir. In my genes.
Actually, in your
I'm sorry, that sounded so corny.
It sounded very nice. In your genes. There was a movie called Genes. All of you all know, with this Aishwarya Rai and Prabhudeva.
No.
Not Prabhudeva.
Huh? Who was it then?
I don't know exactly, but it's not Prabhudeva.
Aishwarya Rai and some actor, I forgot the name.
Tamil actor.
Tamil actor. Not Prabhudeva. Not Prabhudeva. Somebody. Huh? Who?
Aishwarya Rai and Prashant.
Genes. The movie name was Genes, right?
Yeah. Is it G-E-N-D-S? Oh no, J-E-A.
It was basically some twin story, right?
Yeah, a man with a twin brother falls in love with a young woman, Aishwarya Rai, who is visiting the United States.
And see, the tagline of the movie is very corny, like what it said: 0% clothes, 100% love.
What?
That's the tagline of Genes. It's like on the posters, no? That means they're not talking about jeans. Everybody thinks jeans means what clothes you wear, no? So it's nothing about clothes. It's only about love. But it sounded very corny. It sounded.
Oh God. I tried to check the poster and then I realized everything is in Tamil, which I cannot read.
0% clothes, 100% love. Wow. What all taglines they come out with, no?
We don't need to extend it, sir.
Okay, no, you do be more.
Already thoughts have gone beyond and far for some people.
This has gone to business and other knowledge. Correct?
Yeah.
Be okay. Okay. Start.
Okay. Which among the following is an attribute of economic activity? First, they are driven by altruism. They are driven by rationality. They are driven by sentimental value creation. They are driven by emotional reasons.
See, now, whenever you get these type of questions, remember, economic activities are all those activities where you expect something in return. Non-economic activities are something which you don't expect in return, like you helping your grandmother cook or going to an orphanage and teaching somebody. Now, see the first one. See the characters. It is connected by altruism. Altruism means charity. Do economic activities, do you do it for charity? No. Second one?
Rationality.
Definitely it's rational, no? Because you want something in return. The guiding principle in economic activities is WIIFM. What is WIIFM? Have you all heard of this? What's in it for me? What's in it for?
Ooh, nice.
It's always, it's a very famous abbreviation. What's in it for me? WIIFM. Correct or no? So there is always rationality in the case of this thing. Now see the third and fourth one also I'll explain, because sometimes they might ask you.
Sentimental value creation.
Sentimental value is you're doing something out of love and affection. Might be you're petting your dog or you're helping somebody, your neighbor, to study out of sentimental value. Correct or no? That doesn't come under economic activity. And the last one is?
Emotional reason.
Emotional reason, no. So rationality is the right choice, correct? So economic activity. So all three, the ones which are similar, just negate them and go for rationality. Okay, go for the next one. So I've just explained this in case they give you something more. Go to the second point.
Xmart stocks goods from various sellers in its huge store and charges money to advertise or sell specific products. What can Xmart be termed as? Market share, age to trade, suppliers, intermediary.
Now, what is this? Now, anybody can tell me now. Xmart, correct? Read the thing.
Stocks goods.
Intermediary, sir.
Yeah, stocks goods
from various seller in its huge store and charges money to advertise and sell specific products. What can XMart be termed as?
Termed as, correct. It will be charged as in, tell me, what is it? A is?
Market share.
Is it market share? Market share is nothing connected to this also, right? Market share is the total units sold by your product or by your firm divided by the total units sold by all the firms in that industry. So this is nothing to do with that. Okay, second one.
Aids to trade.
What are aids to trade? Aids to trade are anything which helps in trade. What are the aids? Banking, insurance,
advertising, technology.
Okay, so that is a large scope. Okay, now go to the third one.
Suppliers.
Is he a supplier? And the last one is, it is a
intermediary.
Supplier is he supplying something to somebody as raw material? No. So he's an intermediary, because anybody who comes in between the manufacturer and the consumer, helping it to sell the good, is called as an
intermediary.
So whoever told intermediary, you're a smart fellow, correct or no? So that is called as intermediary. There are different types of intermediaries. One are channel intermediaries like wholesalers, retailers, etc. There are other intermediaries like financial intermediaries like banking, etc. There are transport intermediaries like transport companies and logistics, supply chain management companies, etc. So this is, and also there are advertising intermediaries also. So this is an intermediary. This is both a channel intermediary as well as a marketing intermediary. Okay, so this XMart is.
Okay. Which limited company has businesses in hotels, FMCG, and information technology? Wipro Limited, ITC Limited, Bajaj Limited, Infosys Limited.
Of course, ITC. So if you want to know the products of ITC, I'll tell you. The hotel chains which it owns are all in Bangalore. Can anybody tell me what are the hotels which it owns?
ITC Gardenia.
ITC Gardenia 5-star hotel. And which was the first hotel of ITC in Bangalore? Have you heard of a hotel called Windsor Manor? It is it's in the golf course. Beautiful. It's like a British palace. Anybody's heard of Windsor Manor? Nobody's gone there?
I have heard of it, sir.
Heard, sir.
Please go. Windsor Manor, the name itself, it's modeled after a British palace. Have you seen that Lagan Palace when you saw the movie Lagan? It's like that with all portraits, Queen Victoria. It's a beautiful swimming pool. It's a brilliant hotel. It's on a hill in the middle of the city, opposite the golf course. So Windsor Manor. So they have Windsor Manor, ITC Gardenia. They are into every FMCG. They are into biscuits. What are the biscuits which ITC sells? Sunfeast. Have you heard of it?
Yes.
They sell oil, Sundrop. They sell agarbattis, Mangaldeep. They sell books, notebooks, Classmate. They sell soaps, Fiamma Doubles and Vivel. They sell cigarettes, Wills and ITC King. They sell juices, Be Natural. And the most popular product of ITC is Ashirwad Atta. Have you heard of it? Yes or no?
Yes,
and they also now they've got into chocolates very recently. It's called Pebbles. If you've eaten Pebbles chocolates, go to it's not bad. It's pretty good, as good as Cadbury. Then they also sell antiseptic liquid called Savlon, if you all have heard of it. So ITC is into everything. Okay, so just keep this in mind. I just gave you this extra information so that it will help you in case they ask which of the companies sells this brand or whatever. Correct? Wipro, you know, is a software. But also let me tell you, Wipro is also into consumer goods, but it's not into hotels. Do you know that Wipro is also into consumer goods? It's an IT company, right? Yes?
Yes, sir.
But do you know that it has a beautiful soap, which is the second largest selling soap in India after Lifebuoy, called Santoor? Have you heard of a soap called Santoor?
Yes,
sir.
So Wipro sells Santoor. Wipro sells bulbs. They have Wipro LED bulbs. They also are into, which is the other ones which Wipro sells. Wipro, they have a beautiful baby care range called Milk and Roses, right? So they are into different, so they are also into consumer care, but here they mentioned hotels, correct or no? So be a little careful when you read the question. Infosys is only purely into IT, and there was one more company which they mentioned, right? Which was it? Bajaj. Bajaj is into. It's into there. It's there in the field of
Automobile.
automobile.
And household.
Household. It's into
Household.
finance. Household item. They also have Bajaj bulbs, and they also have Bajaj hair oil.
Fans.
Huh?
Fans, geysers.
Yeah. Fans, geysers. Yeah. I forgot that. Bajaj electricals. They have that. Good. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Hello, Miss Chinshetty.
Yes.
I'm not getting your voice.
Yeah. For a business, inflation is an indicator of policy shall be most detrimental if it is extremely low, it is extremely high, it is moderate, it is rising.
Now, where it is the most detrimental? Detrimental means it's the worst case scenario. When does inflation the most detrimental? Just read that line. Just read what is inflation? I told you. You'll learn this in economics only. Where there is more money chasing few goods. So just read that line again.
Yes, sir. For a business, inflation is an indicator of policy shall be most detrimental if it is extremely low, it is extremely high, it is moderate, or it is rising.
If it is extremely high, what happens? The prices go up. So will people buy your product?
No, they will not be able to afford it.
Yeah. So they've asked for a business point of view. So according to me, it should be high. But for a country, for an economy, it's a little. So this is a question which requires a little bit of thinking, because see, low, high, rising. So according to me, it's high. What's the answer, Chinmay?
Okay, 1 minute. I have to search.
I think it was extremely low, sir.
Extremely low for the country. That's why I was a little worried. That's why I wanted to know that.
Sir, won't either case be bad? Because if inflation is extremely high, then sometimes if they start printing currencies, it can lead to.
Yeah. That's why I was a little confused. That's why I asked her to read. Because that's why I asked her for a business. For a country, when it is extremely low, it's very dangerous. Correct or no? Because that means the production of goods and services is not keeping up with the.
It's extremely low, sir.
Yeah, that means for a country, they should have asked for a business. They asked. No, that's why I have a little question. Okay, now let me explain this, and then I'll tell you why I told extremely high and why. See, extremely high for a business is very difficult, because what happens when extremely high, the prices go up. Okay. But when it's extremely low for the country itself, it's very bad. Remember, I told more money chasing few goods, right? Now, if there's less money supply in the economy and there is less production of goods and services in the economy, it's very bad for the country. But it's very bad for the country. So, okay. So keep it as low only. Although they mentioned for a business, but I think so they indicate for the policy for the entire country. So keep it as extremely low. So less money, more goods is, yeah. Okay, that is extremely low. More money, less goods is extremely high. That means there's no money supply in the economy. There is no circulation of money, and people are not willing to buy the goods. Right? Got it? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go.
Next question. Oh, it's not shared, right?
It's okay. You read it out. They'll listen. But anyway.
Okay. That's okay with you guys?
Is it, or give it to somebody else to share, no?
No, it's fine. Your phone is ringing.
Okay.
MRTP Act of 1969 was replaced by the company.
Now, can anybody tell me what's the full form of MRTP?
Monopoly Restrictive Trade Policy.
Very good. 1969. It was replaced by, and I'll let her read the options, and then we'll see. Not one person has to answer. One is Companies
Act 2013.
Remember, Companies Act 1956 was replaced by Companies Act 2013. Okay, so I'm just giving you the acts before what this act. So this is not the act. Then
SEBI Act 1992. No.
SEBI Act was the replacement of an act which was called the CCI Act. That is the Controller of Capital Issues. What it was called, the Control of Capital Issues. So I'm telling you all this because in the exam they can ask you any one of them, right? Got it? The next one?
Yes, sir. Competition Act of 2002.
This is the one. MRTP Act was replaced by the Competition Act 2002. And
IRDA Act of 1999.
IRDA Act did not have any precedent. While the other acts had some acts before them, IRDA Act was acted in because of the liberalization of the Indian economy. They enacted the Insurance Regulatory Development
Act.
Mm.
Okay.
So
Responsiveness in demand which changes its price is called price skimming, price sensitivity, price elasticity of demand, price discrimination.
Okay, I'll explain all this and then I'll tell you. What is first? What is price skimming? What's the first one?
Price skimming.
What is price skimming? Price skimming is when you charge a very high price, like iPhone, and then gradually lower the price to capture the market, right? So price skimming, iPhone will be charging you 1 lakh at the beginning. So it'll capture the cream. Skimming is skimming the cream. Have you seen when you keep milk in the fridge, all the cream gets accumulated on top, right? So price skimming is you charge a high price and then you lower it gradually. The opposite of price skimming is called price penetration or market penetration. Okay, keep that in mind. Where you charge a lower price right at the beginning. The second one is price
sensitivity.
Price sensitivity is basically the price being sensitive to certain changes in the external factors like macroeconomic conditions, etc. Right? So that is price. That has nothing to do with demand. What has nothing to do with? Demand. The third one is the one, I think.
Price elasticity of demand.
This is the responsiveness of demand to change in price, the price elasticity. You all know that. You'll have studied this in economics, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And the last one is?
Price discrimination.
What is price discrimination? Anybody feel?
Charging different prices for different persons.
Yes. So, for example, a doctor in your area, he charges 200 rupees for consultancy for a rich person, but only 50 rupees for a poor
person.
Yeah. Next.
Perpetual succession benefit is enjoyed by HUF.
What is perpetual succession? Anybody?
One man.
Even if the members change, the company will.
They come and money goes on forever.
Even if everybody dies, the
company
will
goes
continue
on.
to
which was that case study all did? Solomon
versus Solomon.
And then there was one more company, no? There are a lot of cases, no? In this. Okay, leave it. You all will study. So you know that even if the company, even if all the members of the company die, the successors will continue. Okay, so let's see what are the options. A is
HUF.
No.
Company.
Yes.
LLP, both company and LLP.
Both company and
LLP.
Guys, where's the Josh? That's what I also used to ask, no?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah. Personal
Sir,
or BCK? Who is this asking?
Sir, even HUF will have perpetual succession, sir.
How will they be? Suppose 3 generations, all of them get killed. Who's after them? Now, let's say there are 3. One grandfather is there, one son is there, and a child is there. Only they have one son each. All of them are going in a car. Nandi Hills, they fall off the car. All 3 die.
Rest in peace.
Okay, sir.
Then that is called Hindu unseparated family, both in life and death. Understand? Unseparated. What, you're laughing for somebody dying? Who was that who was laughing so much in me?
Me only. Okay. Enron. However,
Hey, you're talking as if you're telling them, you're seeing some Tamil movies, Indran or something, you're telling robot type.
No. I'm thinking of how to spell it. Pronounce it. Environment or environment.
Whatever it is.
Whatever suits you the best.
Environments.
Scanning. Yeah.
Tell environments.
Environment. Scanning only helps to get a sense of market landscape. Basis this statement, select the correct option. False, as it helps in overall strategic decisions. True, as it only identifies opportunities and threats. False, as it is only for internal analysis of an organization. True, as it identifies competitors.
Okay, now see here. There are Environmental scanning. You know what is environmental scanning? They have not mentioned both external or environmental, internal. So you know the environmental scanning consists of the SWOT analysis, right? Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So read the question again, Chinmay, please.
Environment scanning only helps to get a sense of market landscape.
False.
First of all, is it true or false? Then
It's
you
false.
can
So
check
it doesn't. It cannot help only in marketing landscape. It helps you in so many other.
Yeah.
So out of the false, you have to choose the correct one. So
yeah,
true,
two falses are there.
So
that is, as it helps in overall strategic decisions, or it is only for internal analysis of an organization.
No, it helps in overall strategic
decisions.
Overall strategic decision, long-term decisions. Okay.
Yes.
Got it, all of y'all? So first identify true or false. Among those false, you choose the right one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is how you go through. The next question.
Identify the Swiss transnational food and drink company, Larsen and Turbo, Walmart, Nestle. Can I finish?
He just wants to show that he knows more. Yeah.
Oh, sir, I wanted to tell.
I thought you wanted to show off, but okay.
That fellow will show off only, big fellow.
Who?
Pradyumna, who else?
Pradyumna, we know, man. You'll get 40 on 40.
Rank
Correct. We know. We know you're a genius. I mean, genius. Whatever it is. Okay. What happened, Chinmay? Where did you go?
No, sir.
Genie.
I'll only read question now. Let him only answer simply.
Don't show answer. Don't show answers only. He'll answer before that only. I think so. He's gone through the mock test paper. He's gone through.
That's what he would have done.
Okay, now read the options. I'll tell you about these companies.
Larsen and
Toubro is basically a construction company which was started by two brothers. Correct or no?
Oh, is it why it is Larsen and Toubro?
Yeah, Toubro. It's basically a construction company. You'll have heard about it. If it's a Swedish brothers or Norwegian brothers, I'm not very sure. Hey, Pradyumna, which brothers are these from which country?
It was some, I don't remember.
Hey, now don't
it starts from D.
Sir, I think Denmark.
Denmark. So these are two brothers from Denmark. Okay, so keep this in mind. Second company?
Second one is Walmart.
Walmart, you'll know, the American giant. It is the largest employer in the world after the Chinese, the largest private employer in the world. Largest public employer in the world is Chinese Army, but largest private employer in the world with over 6 lakh employees is
Walmart.
And you know that it acquired Flipkart, right? Flipkart,
Yes,
Myntra and all is all owned now by Walmart. Okay, so it's a retail company. Okay, so you forget about Walmart. Next, the third one is?
Third one is Nestle.
Nestle is the company owned by a guy called Henry Nestle. Henry, I don't know, it's spelled, although his name is Henry, Henry Nestle. And he was this.
Then why Henry?
They pronounce like
French.
Bengalis, no? Like suppose your name is Chinmay, they'll say Chonmay. Chinmoy. Okay, like that. Okay, Henry Nestle. All of y'all, Nestle has products like Polo, your Mint, Maggie. They have your Nestle, Nescafe, Milkmaid. All these are products owned by Kit Kat. Okay, Munch. Okay, all these are
milk powder also.
Milkmaid milk powder, and they have a beautiful. They have a lot of these milkshakes also, which they sell. Nestle milkshakes, choco milkshakes, cold coffee, etc., which you can order. Okay, go to the next one. Next, what is the last company?
The last company, Unilever.
Unilever, is the world's largest FMCG company. I don't even have to tell you the product. Every FMCG product which you use is a Unilever product, right? From Pepsodent to Surf to Kisan to Dove to Clinic to I don't even know. I can't even remember. So many products. My God. Annapurna. Everything is Unilever. Everything is Lakme. Okay.
Oh, reinvent.
Okay. So Unilever is one of the world's largest FMCG company. It is the world's largest Unilever. It is called Unilever because started by a guy called Lord Lever. in the UK. Okay.
Oh.
Let's go to the next one.
Next question. RBI, SEBI, IRDAI are part of which type of government policy? Options will be given by Pradyumna only now.
So the answer
Pradyumna,
is
Pradyumna.
regulatory policy. I don't know the options.
See, this is called brilliant. Next time you
You
read the
still
answer.
dare, Pradyumna. That's
Hey,
amazing.
Hey, you know what you should do? Next time read the answers. Tell him to guess the question.
Restrictive, regulatory, protective, facilitative.
Brilliant. This was regulative, because IRDA all are restrictive, are all those rules regarding restricting people, right? Regulative is what regulates them, right? And the other facilitators which help them, EDII and all that. Please go through the institutions in each. I've suddenly realized that it's already 7:10, 7:15, and we've hardly done 8 or 10 questions, right?
Yes, sir.
That
10
means
questions.
That means you're taking a lot of time. So I've decided now we'll ask Pradyumna to handle.
Okay.
Restrictive, regulative, you'll all know, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Others, do you know? Are you there in the class?
Are you there in the class? Please wash your face and come. BCK and come. BCK.
Okay.
Lifebuoy. Remember they had that ad. Have you seen that ad? Very cute ad of with all these small children washing. Haath Muh Bum. Have you seen that?
What?
You have not seen that ad? Haath Muh Bum. It's a jingle. You have to wash your hands, your face, and your whatever.
What?
Understand? Yeah.
But
Please
why
see.
will it come in the ad?
Basically, it's promoting hygiene among all Indians.
Bunty is your soap slow.
Huh?
Bunty is your soap slow.
Soap what?
Bunty तेरा साबुन slow है क्या?
Okay. You could have told it in Hindi. I didn't understand it.
What he said, Bunty?
तेरा साबुन slow
है
क्या?
क्या? The ad.
Okay, that's all. Okay, go to the next one.
State cooperative banks, regional rural banks, commercial banks, private sector banks.
Pradyumna, what's the answer?
Okay, no kidding now.
This one at least we foxed him.
Anyway, leave it. NABARD's refinancing is available to all the below except which of the following? State cooperative banks, regional rural banks, commercial banks, private sector banks.
Private sector banks.
I quit.
Correct. Refinancing means basically where the RBI, it's written by NABARD.
Yes, sir, NABARD.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Yeah. So it is private sector banks, because all these are funded by NABARD. NABARD is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, to promote agriculture and rural finance. First of all, these stupid private sector banks won't be found only in these rural areas. Correct or no? Right?
Yes.
Okay. Private sector. So go to the next one.
The
You know what are private
loss
sector banks, right? ICICI, HDFC, all these are private sector
banks.
Yeah. Okay, go to the next one quickly.
The profit and loss account of Ganpati Agarbattis showed that the revenue was exactly equal to the expenditures during the year. This position is termed as equilibrium, break-even point, double entry accounting balance, elastic losses.
Break-even
point. Okay, maximum number of members in a private limited company are 50, 200, 20, 500. Private limited company.
200.
Oh, what? Please, I should get one Agarbatti, Ganapati Agarbatti and put it on Mehul for making all soap.
Environmental analysis helps in providing input for strategic decision making, turning threats into firms' advantages, anticipate opportunities, and to take optimal responses. All of the above. All of the above. It
looks all of the above. Yeah, it's all strategic. Please read these questions in case you are finding her going a little fast. It's basically it means environmental analysis. This is the help of environmental analysis. Helps in all of the above. It looks also like that only. Okay, next one.
Which one of the following is not a foreign company? Dr. Reddy's Laboratory Limited, Walmart, Nestle, HP. Dr. Reddy's Laboratory Limited.
What does HP stand for?
Hewlett Packard.
What do they make?
Hardwares and also some softwares.
You know why is it called
Companies.
Hewlett-Packard and not Packard-Hewlett?
No.
Both these partners had a toss-up whose name should come first. And then that Hewlett won the toss, and so they decided to put.
What do they
Yes.
think they are? Sholay Amitabh Bachchan.
Amitabh,
environment
yeah.
or what?
That was so.
Okay.
This is Hewlett-Packard. Only Dr. Reddy's laboratory, you all know, no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Privatization may not be a
Which vaccine do they make? Dr. Reddy's laboratory. They have that Sputnik. Remember your Covishield,
Yeah.
Covaxin. The Sputnik lab thing is by Dr. Reddy's. Just keeping you informed. Next point.
privatization may not be a conceptualized in form of disinvestment, divestment, disinvestment, dedication, displacement.
Dedication.
Dedication. Where
See,
did
all
dedication
these-
comes in between?
All they put all D's, basically donkeys, correct?
Yeah.
But does anybody remember what these three are? Displacement, disinvestment, and
Divestment.
divestment. These are the four forms. There were four types of.
Privatization.
Privatization.
One was franchise, which they missed out.
Mm.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Disinvestment, selling off the whole company. Divestment, selling a part of the company. Correct or no? Displacement.
So divestment was selling a majority stake. Disinvestment is selling a part of the stake.
Yeah. And what is displacement?
So the private sector company will gradually displace.
Great,
the
yeah, like Maruti. Slowly, Suzuki displaced. Yeah. Okay. Go to the
Thank you.
next one.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Which one of the following is not a SEBI function as one body? Quasi-legislative, quasi-judicial, quasi-fiscal, quasi-executive.
Quasi-fiscal.
Okay. ADR stands for American Deficit Record, American Depository Receipt, Asset Depreciation Record, Asset Depository Receipt.
American
American
Depository.
Depository
It's
Receipt.
basically when the company raises money abroad. It is called in America. It's called if it raises in the world, it's called GDR, Global Depository Receipt. Issuing shares abroad.
Yes.
Yes, Chini. No, go mean Chinmay. Chini, nice thing, you know.
Yeah, my mom calls me something.
Chini, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I like how they've added asset depreciation record as an option.
Seriously, means how much creativity they have, no?
I know.
Seriously.
Which of the following?
Hmm.
Yeah. Which of the
Yeah.
following is not true? Not true. That is
That means false.
About a limited liability partnership or LLP, separate legal entity, incorporation not mandatory like normal partnership. That is one of the answer. Designated partners, hybrid form of business organization. Answer.
All of you all?
Incorporation
not mandatory.
Like partnership, normal partnership.
Yes, very good.
Very
You
good,
are all
Pradyumna.
very good, very good. Mehul sir. Okay. You did that act, no? Your LLP. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Next question.
Array, 1 minute, sir. Oh, it's on my eye. Okay.
What I means? Which question number? 20 here.
No.
Hmm.
I was playing with tissue paper. So one part of it fell on my eye and I thought it was on my specs because I couldn't see properly. Then,
Oh my God.
nothing to worry, sir.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Now you
Which
remove
of
the
the
tissue.
following is not a part of internal environment of a business organization?
Don't
Labor
you think they
unions,
have given
corporate
too much
culture.
on the internal environment? Remember, there are external environment, and external was divided into macro and micro. If you all remember the chart, please memorize the chart and go when we did business environment. Okay, so which of the following is not, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Labor unions, corporate culture, customers, organizational structure.
Customers.
Labor union.
Why?
Oh, labor is inside. No?
Sir, but
Customers.
sometimes labor unions are not restricted to a company, no, sir.
They are not restricted. Yeah, they are all this INTACA, Indian National Trade Union Corporate. Yeah, they may not be restricted to within the company. Yeah, what you're telling is true. Yeah.
80C, but answer. Customers is the answer.
So, yeah, they may not be, but here they are. Customers are always outside the
Business organization.
Some labor. See, why she said labor unions may be outside is what happens is there labor
You
unions
hire
inside it.
labor.
Yeah, you hire labor. Not only that, and there are politically affiliated labor unions. Like, for example, let's say Chinmay has an apparel factory. There'll be laborers in a factory, but they'll be associated with Congress, Indian National Trade Union Congress, or Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh with the BJP. Correct or no? Okay, so like that, she was thinking in that way. But they have not mentioned national labor unions. These are labor unions within the organization. Yeah, customers are outside. They are not a part.
Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas owns which of the following? Indian Oil Corporation Limited, GAIL Limited, Bharat Petroleum, Reliance Industries Limited.
Ministry of Petroleum and
Natural Gas.
So see, natural gas, that's the clue.
GAIL Limited.
GAIL, Gas Authority of India Limited.
GAIL Limited.
Yeah,
Okay.
so natural gas, see the word G.
G.
Correct,
G, Parle G. Okay. Foreign brands were welcomed in India and were also allowed to use their foreign brand name. Which of the following does use of foreign brand name relate to? Globalization, privatization, liberalization, autonomy of economy. Autonomy of economy.
This is called liberalization. Remember, they liberalize, they ease the norms for people to do business. Or
Which under which section of IRDAI Act can IRDAI function and impart its duties? Section 11 of the IRDAI Act 1999, Section 21 of the IRDAI Act of 1999, Section 19 or Section 14?
My God.
Section 14.
Section 14. My God, I didn't know this. Seriously, I had forgotten.
A company is set to undergo dash when its assets are sold off piecemeal rather than one single operating entity. Acquisition, merger, liquidation, sale off.
Liquidation.
Marketing, finance, operations, human behavior, law and policy, economics all together derive BCK. What does it tell us about BCK domains? BCK is vast, BCK is expanding, BCK is eclectic, BCK is vague.
BCK is eclectic.
What is eclectic means? It has interdisciplinary approaches, right? So it takes from different streams of. So just read that line again. You went up or down, no?
Yeah.
Okay, leave it. Go to the next one.
Marketing, finance, operations, human behavior, law and policy, economics, all together.
So if you see law and policy, economics, they're not related to business and commercial knowledge, but even then they are taken into consideration, right? So that means it is eclectic.
Eclectic. Gain for one is a loss for someone else. This concept can be understood by which of the characteristics of the business environment? It is dynamic, it has a far-reaching impact, it is multifaceted, it's complex.
It is multifaceted.
Okay.
I have a little doubt with this. Means I know it may be the right answer, but just keep this in mind. Whenever there's gain for somebody and loss for the other one, and if the loss and gain is equal, it's called a zero-sum game. Keep that in mind, okay?
Zero-sum game, okay.
So zero-sum game means if I'm playing chess with you and I tell Chinmay, if you win the game, I'll give you 50 rupees. If I win the game, you give me 50 rupees. So whatever she's losing, I'm gaining, right? So plus 50 minus 50. It is called a zero-sum
game.
Now, why is it multifaceted? This was a little confusing to me. Just read the options again.
It is dynamic. It has far-reaching impact.
Dynamic means it keeps changing. Far-reaching impact, no. Multifaceted.
It is complex. It is multifaceted.
I was a little confused between complex and multifaceted, but just check the answer, Nachinmay.
It's multifaceted.
Multifaceted. That means it affects more than one company. Basically, that's what it's trying to say.
Yeah.
Guys, do as many mock test papers as possible because you'll get a variety of answers, right? So you all will at least know these are the probable. Try and download C in the question. There was one book also available on that Amazon, which last time we had ordered some 10. What happens is some of these people, what is it called? I forgot. BCK, previous years. Actually, the previous year question papers are not released. But what these book publishing companies do is they send multiple people to attempt the CA exam, and they mug up five questions each, and they come out and they put it in the paper. Okay, so I forget the name of that book. It's in Amazon with answers. They have some 10 or 12 or 20 some papers of the previous, although previous year's papers are not released, but they actually get the. See, Harshita, it's there, right? Something on Amazon I saw the other day.
Which book, sir?
BCK question papers for CA Foundation. Just type it in Google itself and see whether you'll get them online or you have to buy it or something like that. You can't buy it now, but see if you get something online, it'll be great. Is it available or no? Or you can get the Kindle one immediately. Huh?
So there are different kinds.
Like, tell me the different kinds.
Sir, I think there's one called Taxman's Business and Commercial Knowledge.
That's just a textbook or what?
Seems to be, sir.
And then the next one?
It seems to be textbook. And then there are Super 20 sample papers.
Those type of papers. Super 20 sample papers. And is it all, these are all purchasable or freely available?
Purchasable, sir. I typed Amazon.
Super 20, like that. So these people who publish these papers generally go to the exam and do it. So they mention it as sample papers, but actually they're previous year's papers. Okay, but anyway, we'll go ahead. You go ahead. No problem. Some of them might have got it also. Go ahead, Chinmay.
Okay.
Which paper? Question number?
Question number 87. Bank of Madura was acquired by which of these? ICICI Bank Limited, State Bank of India, Life Insurance Company of India, that's LIC, HDFC Bank Limited.
I'm also a little confused. Is it HDFC or the first one, ICICI? ICICI Bank acquired Bank of Madura. Okay, so keep this in mind. ICICI acquired Bank of Madura, and just remember, UTI Bank was renamed as Axis Bank. Okay, and any other acquisitions? Yeah, Kotak Mahindra acquired ING Vaishya. Vijaya Bank acquired Bank of Baroda acquired Vijaya Bank. Union Bank of India acquired Corporation Bank, and which is then Federation Bank or something. Federal Bank, which is that bank which is there, and Kerala Bank. I forgot the name. Okay, anyway. And there was one more bank, the oldest bank. I don't know which one acquired that. The first bank, Bank of Allahabad, was the oldest bank in India. It was acquired by some bank.
Oh.
Who acquired Bank of Allahabad? Just find it out, no, Harshita, for the time being.
Your phone is saying something.
Yeah, it's telling that it loves you a lot, Chinmay. That's all.
Oh. Sir, Google cannot be so good. It's very savage. Tell her I love you. She replies, many people do. You are just in the line.
Sir, here it's saying Indian Bank.
Indian Bank acquired Bank of Allahabad. And see which bank was acquired? Dana Bank. Have you heard of Dana Bank? Dana Bank
of Baroda.
Dana Bank had that Lakshmi photo in as a symbol. Okay. Dana is another name for Lakshmi. Go to the next one. Chinmay, you're really savage, man. See,
yeah.
Come on, please. SC.
Why savage?
Sweet Chinmay.
I didn't understand why savage.
Anyway. Savage, you only told me, no, savage. Google is very savage. It's
Google is very savage. I told her the other day, Google, I love you a lot. She says, what? You're just another person to love me. You're just in line, stand behind. Like, okay. Policy context has a core motive behind it, which is economic welfare, GDP growth, holistic development, social welfare.
Which one is this? What is the
Policy context has a core motive behind
policy
it.
CONTEXT? Context, okay. Oh.
Yeah.
What are the options?
Economic welfare, GDP growth, holistic development, social welfare.
Holistic development, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's not only economic policy development. Next, quick.
Which of the following is not a function of RBI? Promotion of banking, collection of foreign institutional data, banker to government, funding NABARD.
What are the first one?
Promotion of banking, collection of foreign institutional data, banker to government, funding NABARD.
I have a confusion between the first and the second one. I think so. It's promotion of banking.
Me too. 989.
It's collection of
no, it's
foreign
collection of
institutional data.
I think so. They give the wrong answer.
Maybe.
I have sometimes they give a collection. They have to collect foreign institutional data about what are the foreign exchange reserves and all that, right?
Highest price the buyer is willing to pay is called bid ask badla beta.
Bid, very good. Ask is the lowest price which a person is offering to sell.
Willing to pay, willing to
pay.
sell it.
And then the other two also, I'll tell you. Beta is the risk of the market, right? The percentage movement in the price of your share divided by the percentage movement in the market, right? And what are the other one?
Badla.
Badla is you forward the transaction. Like if you're not able to settle it within 2 days, right? Then you ask to extend the timing for the purchase of security. It's called as badla. Okay.
Sir, do we have badla now? Is it still there?
It's not called badla. You can carry forward your transactions, but with a penalty. Okay.
Okay.
But it's
So
there
it's not
Yeah,
actually now.
Yeah. Next. Yes, Chin.
Stakeholders includes all of the below except which? Policymakers, investors, competitors, promoters. Competitors.
They don't have any stake in your stake or company who have stake in your company, right? Yeah.
Corporate pressure to increase and improve diversity in the country's workforce is an area of study for the consumer businesses affecting which element of the environment? Demographic, political, legal environment, socio-cultural environment, cultural environment.
Demographic environment.
Specified areas where government supports business to enhance development and increase employment are called SEZ, Specific Economic Zone, DTA, Domestic Tariff Area, SEZ, same things. Special Economic Zone, FTWZ, Free Trade and Warehousing Zone.
Special Economic Zone.
Which are goods and service taxes, GST, is a form of international trade policy and inclusive policy reform, public welfare scheme.
Policy reform.
They changed it, okay? It was VAT before that, value added tax.
Yeah.
So they reformed it.
Which of the following does SEBI not cater to? Government organizations, investors, intermediaries, security issuing companies.
Government organizations.
Token money paid in the early stages of negotiation is called early money deposit, earning money deposit, token e-cash, or earnest money deposit.
Earnest money deposit. When you're depositing for constructing a house, you pay 5 lakhs, 2 lakhs, like that. Okay, next.
Which of the following is not a part of BCK lexicon? Y2Z, B2B, B2C, 24/7.
Y2Z. B2B is business to business. B2C is business to consumer. 24/7 is your open 24/7 call centers and all that, right? Finished?
Okay. No. Bears are the stock market players that have dash expectations. Realistic, positive, optimistic, pessimistic.
Because they expect the market to go down. So they sell the shares and then buy it back at a lower price. Okay.
Yeah. Which of the following is not a form of privatization? Delegation.
This is pathetic, man. Go ahead. Yeah.
Delegation, divestment, departmentalization, disinvestment.
Departmentalization. Remember, delegation, all this comes under privatization, disinvestment. They've asked the same question twice.
Yeah.
That's why it's a mock test paper.
Yeah. In the first 4 decades, post-independence for fueling of industrial development, special purpose financial institutions were created. These institutions are called commercial banks, development banks, small finance banks, regional rural banks.
Development banks.
Development bank.
IFCI, IDBI and all that, but now only IFCI remains as a development bank. All others have become retail banks, IDBI, ICICI, HDFC. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's it, sir. End of paper.
Okay. All you guys, any doubts you'll have?
Sir, what is a sedating effect, sir?
Sedating effect is something which puts you to sleep.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. So if you take a sedatory, that means you'll fall. You should never take a sedatory and a laxative on the same day. You know what's a laxative? If you're not getting shit, no, you take that tablet, no, then you get. Imagine you take a sedatory and laxative same day. You want to sleep also, you want to go also. What will do? Understood?
The bed becomes extra heavy.
See how Chinmay's imagination is going. 0% bed, 100% shit. Okay.
Oh, no.
See, okay, let's go to the next question. Sedating is basically, anybody else has any doubt? You're feeling sleepy, sedating effect. Do well, prepare well for this exam. This is a very easy paper. All of y'all will clear with flying colors, and I want y'all to all be there so that I can teach y'all in inter.
Yes, sir. Anybody, any doubt?
Any doubts? Please give a shout out. Shout
out.
They say, no, give a shout out or whatever is it.
Yeah, that's on YouTube. They read out the comment and their name. Anybody has anything to ask, say?
Anything you have, anything you want. If you have anything and if you feel that you'll want to talk to me, if you're feeling very anxious about your exam, then you feel that you're...
Go to sleep, sir, is not available.
No, you just contact Chinmay. Very privately, she'll call me up and she'll ask me whether she can give me a number. And if I feel that you really need my help, I will definitely speak to you and calm you down. And make you feel better about life. Okay. Okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot, all of y'all. All the best. We'll meet again in R2.